Hey guys, how you doing? Lauren here with XGRID Campers, and it's an exciting day for us. We're here at our grand opening in Knoxville, Tennessee. This has been a big move to move XGRID Campers to an eastern location, and we're excited to show you around a little bit today. We've had XGRID Campers about 3 years running out of Las Vegas, and it was important for us to expand some of our distribution, service, and modifications to the eastern audience. So we're here showcasing all of our brands. We have 8 brands that we sell, 3 that we import from Australia, and we'll take a look and show them around. I'd like to introduce you to Jeremy Long. He is our owner and partner of the Knoxville location. He'll tell you a little about our shop here.
Yeah, so we have a 20,000 square foot facility here. Indoor showroom gives us lots of room to showcase all the different brands. We also have room for retail space as well as shop upfitting and equipment installs. So if you've got any kind of overlanding rig that you're looking for upgrades, parts, fitments, come check us out here. We're carrying a lot of different key brands here. We've got Battleborn, Victron, Red Arc from electrical systems. We're carrying iCamper and Dometic in the house today. This is just an exciting event. We're really happy to have all our partners here at the showroom.
And we also have Bush Company, so we have the outfitting for the tents and awnings, Guzzle H2O, so really anything that you need in terms of overlanding equipment and gear, a lot of it's here in-house now in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Hey there, it's Jeremy. I am going to take you through a quick walkthrough of the Track Tvan. This model has been around in Australia for 22 years, and we are just now bringing it into the US. Let me show you around a little bit of this trailer. So first of all, coming out of this little bitty compartment in the side of the trailer, you've got this wonderfully large kitchen that pulls out lots of storage with a sink, storage on the side. It just keeps coming, right? I mean, lots and lots of storage. This has proprietary suspension. It is called their MC4. It was developed for the Australian military. This unit also has external water access. A lot of people look at this and say, well, what is that? If you're stopped on the side of the road or you're out off-roading and you want to just get out, wash off your hands real fast, this is a great way to just turn on some water, wash your boots. It's a great little access without having to open up the whole kitchen to get water. The Track is really unique in that it has this entire outside annex that deploys out of this hatch. When completely closed up, the canvas folds up and zips into this upper hatch container. The hatch then folds down, the floor folds in half and rotates onto the back of the hatch. So it creates a really small, compact travel trailer, but then opens up into this great living space that gives you an upraised floor off the ground. It gives you an annex off the side for your ensuite, your shower, bathroom. Wonderful space in here with a little shelf that you can use to actually eat on. You can set a table in here. It's got room for multiple chairs. And now inside we have an incredible sleeping space. You've got plenty of room. This is a full queen size bed, but you've still got room on the sides to put your gear, your phones, what have you. You've got pockets up near the headrests. You've got storage actually aligned along the top of the roof. You've got 2 different vents that you can open up to the ceiling. You've got these 12-volt Sirocco fans that are incredibly efficient. And all of this space can further be compartmentalized with optional canvas that will fit over this entire cabin area to allow you to separate the living, sleeping space from the annex space. Now, honestly, this is one of my favorite parts of this trailer. It's a differentiator. When you've got to get up in the middle of the night and put your shoes on and put your pants on to go out to the bathroom or whatnot, this allows you to actually step into a bathroom space, a shower space, without all of that necessity. This is simple, it's got plenty of room, and you don't have to get completely dressed to go out in the middle of the night. So one of the things that really makes Track stand out from other manufacturers, being that they've been building this model for decades, allows them to innovate and create continuously. And this is one of the results of that innovation, a really unique contoured batwing awning that really flows with the design of this trailer. Optional, in addition to this awning, you can also add an entire kitchen annex that sits from front to back of this entire trailer with a canopy that comes out to the side, allowing you to completely enclose the entire kitchen space from the elements. So further moving around the trailer, at the hitch you do have a parking brake. You've got your DO35 fully articulating hitch. You've got your arc jack. You've got propane storage right here behind the canvas. You've got some basic dirty item storage like your boots you can stick in upside down here. Spare tire. You've got great storage on a rack here that opposes the refrigerator from the other side, as well as storage down here for more of your canopy kind of gear and things that you might not access too often. This is your diesel fill port over here on the side, as well as your water hookup and your shore power and solar connections on the side. So that's a quick overview of the Tvan. For more information or build sheets, quote configurations, visit us at xgridcampers.com.
Hey guys, how you doing? It's Lauren with XGRID Campers, and we are in our showroom in Knoxville, Tennessee, and we're excited to show you the Lifestyle R2 today. There's only a couple of these in the country, and they're starting to come in, so we're really excited to showcase what this rig has to offer. Lifestyle has a range of trailers going from the Icon series to the Recon series and some different models in between. This is the R2, which is kind of the mid-level series, a mid-size. This one is set up with a bunk bed. We can also get it with the ensuite. It's a lot of fun. It's a great hybrid trailer. If you're looking for something light enough to tow with like a light SUV or a 4Runner, you can do it with this. Super capable, a lot of room inside, and a lot of fun. So let's take a look. Now, what's really nice about the Lifestyle brand is we have the side galley. And so this is the kitchen. We have a 3-burner stove. We have a nice sink, tons of cabinetry, a lot of place to put your gear, and you have the overhead protection right here. The Lifestyle series is also set up with the Cruise Master suspension. This particular one, we have it outfitted with the airbags. So your controls for the airbags are right here. So when you get to camp, if you need to level it, when you get to your site, it's easy to do. You open up this galley and we can go ahead and lift up the camper right here, all right? So really nice. It also gives you a little bit of room and a little bit more clearance when you're going down the trails, or if you need to lower it down, maybe getting into a garage as well. So having that airbag suspension gives you a lot of flexibility for both, you know, on those rugged terrain, but also when you get to campsite, make it real easy to level out. On this side, we have the Dometic fridge. We have a lot of options, tons of storage right here, so we can get a nice size fridge. You do have a compartment up front as well for additional storage. And what's really nice about this is the hybrid is actually on hydraulic lifts. So it makes it real easy to lift up. You're not cranking anything up. Push of a button, it'll lift up, and let's go inside. All right, so this is the front of the R2, the Recon R2, and super convenient. This is set up right now as the bunk setup, so 2 kids can be in here. You do have a nice sink, so you can brush your teeth and have easy to access there. The bunk right here, and then also a lower bunk. Underneath the bed is a ton of storage. And I'll show you around the back. Having the bed elevated like this gives you all that access for the galley, as well as the storage on the passenger side. Inside room, lots of headspace, plenty of room, lots of windows that open up here so you have nice airflow. You have the fans. This system is run with the Red Arc. We have lithium batteries in here. We have an inverter, so tons of power and capabilities. So at the front of the Recon, it's set up really well. This is an optional guard that we can put on, and it allows, you know, if you have rocks flying up or bugs, you can easily take it off. You can replace it if you need to. You do have your sacrificial bash plates right here as well. You hit rocks, you hit tree limbs, that sort of thing. They can easily be replaced. It doesn't affect the body that way, so it's a really nice setup. We have a galvanized steel chassis all the way throughout. We're running the Cruise Master DO35 hitch, as well as, like I said, the Cruise Master suspension and the ARC 750 tongue jack. So high clearance, very, very durable, tons of articulation. Now, as I said before, because the bed sits so high, we have a huge garage underneath it. So this is on the passenger side, our passenger side here in the US. And you open this up, lots of storage. So you can put your big gear. You got your big tubs, equipment, tables. It all goes under in here. Underneath here, you got your chairs, and so you can open this up, store everything away, get it outside of the truck. So again, you guys, Lauren with XGRID Campers, lifestyle campers, they're coming into the US. We have the Icon series, the Recon R2, the Recon R4, and we also have the Recon R4 Tandem. So come take a look at us.
Hey, Justin Sturgill here, Skinny Guy Campers. We are in Knoxville, Tennessee at XGRID's open house, XGRID Campers. So we're going to show you around just a couple of our brand new models that they have here in stock at XGRID. To the left of me here, I have the new 5.0 GLR, which fits the Jeep Gladiator. They have a kit and caboodle down here with the Primaloo, lots of great options. This camper is absolutely amazing for the Jeep crowd. So like all of our Skinny Guy campers, the GLR comes with a set of jacks where you can take the thing off of your truck and get your truck back. We have aluminum that's powder coated, so it's super durable for you. All stainless steel fixtures. And as always, we have the rainwater catch system in our roof and this really great tent that has a tremendous amount of windows and screens behind those windows, so you get a lot of air movement through your camper. So we're on the inside of the 5.0 GLR. On the inside, this is the kit and caboodle, so it comes with a sink stove combination. It also comes with a 35-liter Dometic refrigerator. You have a battery management system in here by Red Arc. You have our Primaloo, which is the flushing toilet, and you have your bed space, some seating space. You also have our shower port that's built on the inside, so you can take a shower on the inside, on the outside. And also underneath the cabinetry, we use our Truma Combi, which is our heat and hot water. That's powered by a propane tank, 20 pounds, that's actually located on the outside in the compartment. Up here we have our sleeping space. This sleeping space is approximately 46 inches in width and about 77 inches in length. The mattress right now is just folded up out of the way to reveal our seating space, but actually flips up and over this cabinetry to give you the full length of this mattress. So one of the things I want to talk about on the passenger side of the truck as the camper's mounted is this L-track. This L-track we use to mount several of our accessories that you can buy through Skinny Guy Campers. One of those accessories is awning brackets. They will mount to this L-track. This gives you the versatility to have a 180 awning mounted to this, which actually once it's mounted would give you complete coverage on this side of the camper. That coupled with the roof when it's open gives you almost this 270 feel for outside space. You could also mount a straight awning with a drop-down screen room if you so choose. That would also give you a tremendous amount of exterior space so you can really enjoy the outdoors when you're in the camper. Also in this year's lineup, we finally have finished the 5.5 model Skinny Guy camper. This is for the short bed, full-size crowd. A lot of Tundras, F-150s out there that are looking for a camping space or a camper that would slide into the bed of their truck that's going to offer a tremendous amount of space for camping and sleeping. This camper has it all. When we designed this camper, we've moved a few things around from our 6.5 model, which allows better access to the toilet on the inside. It has a flip out feature over top of the cab of the truck that houses the kitchen and the refrigerator on the inside, really opening up this camper. So if you're a guy that has a 5'5" bed for a full-size truck and you're looking for a camping solution, now you found it. Thanks for checking out the campers today, everybody. If you need more information on this, as always, you can reach out, www.skinnyguycampers.com, info@skinnyguycampers.com, but also check out XGRIDcampers.com. These guys are very well versed in this product, and we appreciate partnering with them to carry this product. We'll see you next time.
Hey, I'm Artie.
And I'm Stacy.
And we're from Xpedition Trailers, and we're here at the Knoxville grand opening for XGRID Campers, and we'd like to give you a quick walk around of the Voyager trailer. The Voyager trailer, starting up here at the front, is equipped with this great cargo box that provides you ample storage for all your kind of dirtier items, right? Maybe deployable solar panels or a cassette toilet or the annex room or what have you. We also have Molly panel on the side here. And in this box here is where the Truma Combi furnace and water heater is housed. And then right behind the door here, you can see we've got these stairs that allow you access up onto the roof. Now the construction of this trailer is all 1/8 inch aluminum on the outer skin and on the roof, which is really cool because that allows you to walk anywhere on the roof or use it as an observation deck or just hang out up there. Right here is the fresh air inlet for the Truma Combi. So this is for cold weather camping. When you're running that heater, we recommend cracking the vent. We have a max air vent fan in the ceiling of the cabin. Crack that open a little bit, and as some of that natural convection occurs and the heat is going out, the fresh air will be sucked in through this port right here. And that keeps that air circulated so all of that condensation doesn't build up inside the cabin. So really important there. Then the doors here have a great window cover, so for privacy or blackout, right?
For those who like to sleep in.
Yeah. And then the cabin here is all insulated. The walls are all insulated with 2-inch closed cell foam. So you have a R10 value in the walls and ceiling, which will keep you warm in the winter and cool in the summer. And in this unit here, we have the Zero Breeze AC that will recirculate the air inside the cabin, cooling it down. And we see a typical drop of 20 to 25 degrees inside the Voyager trailer with the Zero Breeze AC. So really awesome for those kind of muggy summer nights. So to be comfortable. And as you can see inside here, it's a nice light powder coated paneling that provides great resistance to any kind of condensation or moisture or what have you. They're easy to wipe down. You have the ability to turn on and off your lights on both sides of the cabin. And an added benefit is these main cabin lights dim as well. So really nice in the evening hours when you're getting ready for bed or whatnot. And then the reading lights here, they have a little night light, this blue night light that you can easily just touch and turn off. Or if you cycle through that, turn on, and then they're dimmable as well. And those are on both the driver and passenger side. Then up in the front, you have a great little shelf for putting your cell phone or wallet, keys, glasses, whatever, water bottles. And then one of the best parts is on this side, we have the optional soft shelves right here that you can move. You can adjust those up or down or take them off, right? If you need a little bit more cabin room in here. And then the cabinetry up top, which is awesome. So you have 2 doors going into the cabinets, but they are completely open from behind. So you have great accessibility to everything up there. We really
for large art items.
Yeah.
Put large items up there, and then we can divide up the space. So I get my space and he gets his.
Yeah. And we really like using bins. So we can just take out those bins, go into our house, right, pack up, and then put them right in. Same goes for when you're getting changed or going through things. You can just pull out those bins and rifle through, right, find whatever you need, and then put those back in. So really handy. And then up over here on the driver's side of the cabinetry, you have the 110 outlet for the inverter option, and then which also includes a remote, so you can turn that inverter on and off. And then you also have the 12-volt console, which has 4 USBs and 1 12-volt socket for charging. And you can hook the Zero Breeze up to that as well, which is really handy, so you can run that right off of the 12-volt system.
Okay, so back here we've got our kitchen, which to me is the gem of the trailer. I love that when we pull up at camp, we can just level up the trailer and pull everything out, and I can start cooking for everybody who's usually beyond hungry when we show up to the camp spot. So the great thing about our kitchen slide with the stovetop and the sink is that we have a safety switch put on it for the propane valve. So that way, when you have it all the way out, you can turn on the safety switch, which is right here. That will allow the propane to flow through. But if for any reason we decide to push in the slide and forget to turn off the propane, the safety switch will do that for us. So it's great. We never have to worry about propane, entering into the cabin of the trailer. I love how easy it is to cook on this stove, and it allows me to be outside with the family while cooking. So we've got the stovetop, the sink, where I can get hot water for washing dishes. And in actuality, I'm not the one washing the dishes. Our kids do it, which is great.
Most of the time.
Okay, sometimes I help with the dishes, but that's their job. It's a great working station for the dishes. You can dry here, put away right back there. I love all the different compartments for the utensils. We put our plates and our cups here, all of our seasonings right at the stovetop. I love camping and not have to be rifling through totes to find what I need when I've got something burning on the stove. So everything's right here, ready to go. I also love that this can convert into our vanity at night. You know, it's easy to brush our teeth, to wash my face. I can have hot water. I use this drawer not only for kitchen stuff, but for also bathroom things. We often keep our bathroom totes right here at the back, so it's just quick, easy access for getting our toothbrush or face wash or whatever we need to get ready to crawl into bed.
Yeah, a lot of times you put like a mirror right here, right? You just kind of set a mirror right there and
get ready for the day.
Get ready. Really cool.
Yeah. One thing that I still can't get over, even though we've been using this trailer for years, is how much storage space we have in here. Our first time camping out in this trailer, I had everything meticulously planned and I put it in the trailer and there was so much space left over. I thought for sure I had forgotten something. So I loaded it with a lot more stuff I didn't need. I've come to realize now that I can store many more things back here in the back than just kitchen supplies. So I love this area for food. We keep our snacks along the side because I call this the snack door. When the kitchen slide is pulled in, it's really fast access to just open this door, reach in here and grab some quick snacks out without having to open up the entire kitchen. Also, you can see right through here, we've got a pass through into the main cabin. So if you want that late night snack, or if you're just not wanting to get out of bed and you want to eat breakfast, you can reach in and grab food from the pantry right here. So fully deployed, it's great for dinners. You know, we have a big family and oftentimes we're entertaining others. So I've got so much prep space to prepare a great dinner and have help while doing it. We love having our kids involved in doing the chopping and preparations, and nobody's getting in anybody's way. We don't need to move things or reach over in order to get to all of our kitchen stuff. It's easily accessible from so many different places and directions. Now this is my favorite setup for lunch. Quick and easy, just open up the top. We can get our sandwich stuff out, just do a quick preparation, and then we're back on the trail and off we go. Also, I like this because sometimes the weather doesn't always cooperate, especially wind. And if we've got wind just gusting through this way, I like to come over to this side. If I'm not using the stove, I can prepare a quick lunch right here. So there's so many ways to use this kitchen, and I just love that. So many different areas. You designed it well. Nice job.
Hey, it was all with your help. So this is the kitchen of the Voyager trailer, roughly 12 feet long, and as you saw, plenty of space for everyone to work with our kids or with friends or family coming along with us. And great lighting, right? The ability to be out and just not have to worry about area lighting, just turn it on.
One of my favorites is at night when we're done cooking. You don't always want all this bright light, but you're still around and you need a little bit of light. So we've got red lights down here at the bottom that just give a nice ambient light for the area, so you can come over and grab maybe a little second dessert or something like that without having to wash out, the evening.
Yeah. So the Voyager trailer is equipped with the Red Arc Red Vision system. And with this system, it's incredibly easy to not only maintain your power in the trailer, but also automatically manage the charging of the system. So it charges via 3 different modes, and you can see those right here on the display. So on the display we have vehicle charging, solar charging, and then shore power. And that is, just plugging in an extension cord to the trailer. And I'll go ahead and turn on this light and show you this Red Arc Red Vision system right down here and the batteries. So it's a very clean installation. You can see we've got a protective covering over the system so you don't accidentally spill or touch anything you shouldn't. And then the fuses are all labeled and easily to access. We also have the wiring in the Voyager trailer all color coded, so it's very easy to troubleshoot or find a circuit that you may be needing to check out or whatnot.
What I love about this system is it allows me to do so many of the comforts that we have from home. So oftentimes we go out on our family adventures and we come back tired and hungry. Everybody kicks off their shoes and they're like, Mom, I'm hungry. What's for dinner? And I'm thinking, yeah, I'm tired and hungry too. I don't really want to cook for everybody. So one feature that I love about this trailer is I can bring my Instant Pot. We keep freezer meals in the freezer, and then the Instant Pot can actually fit right here on top of the cooler plugged into the inverter. So we can throw our dinners in the morning, close down the trailer, run out, have our adventures, come back. When we open up the trailer, it smells so good and we have a dinner hot and ready to go. Yeah. I've tested this system out. I have done beans in the Instant Pot, which for me is the longest thing I ever cook in an Instant Pot, but dried beans in the Instant Pot, started them up, and when we came back in the evening, nice, soft, yummy beans to eat for dinner. Also, I don't have to limit it to just my cooking accessories. I can also use my hair dryer, my curling iron if I, want to be beautified out in the wilderness.
Well, and sometimes that just makes you feel good, right? When you can fully get ready for the day. You're not half asleep at 2 p.m. with, matted hair and,
Well, and it extends our camping trips. We have been able, in this trailer, we've been able to see so much of the United States. I think we've been to about 20 states now in the trailer. And I just love that I don't even have to be concerned like, we're going to be camping for a long time. I don't want to see people, or I don't really want to do
feel
anything.
Gross, right?
I'm camping and I feel like me. I can take care of myself in every way that I need and want to.
So we have 5 kids, and one of these trips was 26 days long. We traveled all the way across the country. I went to Washington, D.C., to the mall, and all the way back. It was
campgrounds, out of campgrounds. We were in BLM land. We were in
stayed at an RV
pretty
park
nice
in Washington, D.C.
Right. I mean, it's just the gamut of possibilities, all the different ways of camping, things we could do and see. We weren't limited in any way. This isn't a one style of camping trailer.
Yeah. As far as the solar charging goes on the Voyager trailer, you have 2 different options here. So one that's standard is the SAE port for deployable solar panels. And then right here next to that is the shore power plug-in. But in addition to this deployable solar panel port, we also have another port that is an option that goes up on the roof. And that enables you to have rigid mounted solar panels on the roof if you choose to do that. One thing that we would encourage is that when you're using both a deployable panel and a rooftop solar panel, that those voltages for the solar panels are as closely matched as possible so that it improves the efficiency of the solar system.
We have found there's times where having solar panels on the roof are not ideal because we like to find shady camping spots. We don't really want the trailer out in the sun. So it's nice to be able to hook up panels and carry them off out to the sun, but be able to keep our camp spot in the shade. At other times, it's really great that we do have the solar panels up on the top, especially like in our driveway, or well, I guess not really in our driveway because we're hooked up to shore power. If we're out recharging from maybe a week-long camp out and we're now in town doing our laundry, getting groceries, it's great to be able to get just that extra power from the sun while we're sitting in the parking lot, you know, in the grocery store, grabbing groceries, you know, we're refilling on power also. So on the roof, not only do we have the solar roof jacks, but we also have a 12-volt roof jack, which is really great, especially for our kids or anybody who's staying up in the rooftop tent. Because let's face it, as much as we want to all go out and unplug, there's still a little bit of time that we like to spend on our devices. So it's great to be able to plug in, charge your devices when you're just lounging in the tent.
Yeah, or have lights up there, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
lights.
So having power, that 12-volt power in the tent is very handy.
It's so handy. You know, we've got kids going up in and out of the tent, you know, having to hand up flashlights or other light sources can sometimes just really be a pain. But when they can just go up and flip on a light in their tent, it makes my life a lot easier, and I love that.
Let's take a quick look at the suspension of the Voyager trailer. The suspension on the Voyager trailer is all designed and manufactured in-house at our facility in North Salt Lake, Utah. It is a coil and shock A-arm trailing suspension style setup, independent, and we have the option of doing our standard tires, which is the 265 77 teens, or we can go, and that's roughly like a 32-inch tire, 31 and a half. We can also do 33s, and also up to 35-inch tires, which looks fantastic on the Voyager trailer. Okay, so over here on the driver's side of the Voyager trailer, you can see we've got the AC ports right here for the Zero Breeze on the inside. So you just open those up and pull out the 4-inch ducting out of there, and that enables the Zero Breeze to cool itself down with the outside air, not with the inside air. And that's one of the secrets to having a cool cabin in the summer. So again, you can see the window coverings there, super handy. And then another really cool feature of the Voyager trailer is the ability to heat a rooftop tent or an outside annex right here. And we do that through this port right here. So you take off this port and then you attach in the heater hose, just like that. And then you can run that right up to a rooftop tent or out here to the annex or to the shower in the front, which is really cool.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So when you're naked and wet, you have some hot air on you, which is really comfortable. So,
you know, speaking of the shower, this trailer has a 36-gallon freshwater tank, which is a lot of water. Makes it great for taking showers. I love to shower on a regular basis, daily if possible, and it's my favorite to shower outside. So it's wonderful to have all that water and to be able to have the heat if the morning's a little chillier than what I like.
Yeah. And the shower hose is stored right here in the front, and it plugs in right here. Super easy, just plug it in, and then you adjust the temperature with the handle right there. So this is the shower enclosure, and that spins out right here and opens up. So really quick and easy. And as you can also see, we have the bike rack installed on this unit. So that is the one-up bike rack, which is super handy. You can get to that right there, open and close it. And we can do that on both the driver and passenger side.
You know, the great thing about the placement of this bike rack is that we don't have it right in front where you'd be getting a lot of kick-up road debris from your tires. So it'll keep your bike in good shape.
Yeah, Yeah, and you can also do that on the back as well. We have a hitch for a bike rack, and that is capable of handling 250 pounds, about 2 feet away from the back door of the trailer.
So in the Voyager trailer, you know, we are putting our family in it every day and night when we're out camping. And we know that you're putting your family in it too. So safety is a big deal to us. And we've put a lot of features in the Voyager to ensure that we have a safe trip.
Yeah, so all of the safety features are compliant with the RVIA standards. We have the fire extinguisher, smoke detector, carbon monoxide and CO2 and propane detector in the cabin. And the whole construction of the trailer is all aluminum. There's zero wood. Even the flooring is a composite material. So you don't have those typical RV type worries, right? Another one that Stacy touched on earlier is the propane safety switch on the back for the kitchen slide out. So that is to ensure that you are as safe as possible when out on the trail and using the trailer.
Because let's face it, when you're out and about with other people, sometimes you just forget to properly shut things down. And this way, the trailer will
It's taking
help
care
take
of
care
you, right? Yeah.
Hey guys, Dean from the Bush Company over here. Now, today we are at the XGRID open day of their grand opening of their Knoxville store. Now, the great thing about this store, it's not just a store for your tow behind RVs and camper trailers. They are actually the Bush Company's distributor on this side of the country. So, overlanding store, there's a heap of products here to see as well, and we've got our Bush Company products. Now, as you can see in the background, we've fitted the Bush Company rooftop tent. That's the DX27. As well as our 180-degree XT Max awning onto the AOR off-road camper trailer. Now, these guys do a variety of camper trailers and off-road trailers. So not just on this, but on the Xpedition out the front, we've got some more awnings onto that. So the nice thing is, not just can you use tents and awnings on your actual vehicle, so whether it be a pickup truck or an SUV, but you can also attach your tents and awnings onto a variety of trailers, box trailers, your tow behind travel trailers, and your RVs. So guys, make sure you check out XGRID. This is a great showroom and a great location. So pull in down to Knoxville, Tennessee.
Hey, it's Jeremy again. Now I want to take you through the AOR Odyssey. This trailer is set up for a slightly larger demand for a family or larger towing capacity. This fits well with your mid-range trucks. It does allow for more comfortable sleeping and living compartment inside while still providing all the amenities that you're looking for camping outside. It's got a wonderful kitchen here with 3-burner stove. This shelf slides in over, lots of horizontal space for preparation and cooking. You've got extra storage right here on the front of the kitchen, as well as plenty of storage for cutlery, plateware, etc. And you've also got more storage out here for your deeper pots and pans that you might carry, while closing up to, again, some wonderful horizontal space for prep. So now let me show you another feature on the Odyssey. This is something that is really kind of a hallmark to the AOR line, where they've got this rear-facing hatch that opens up, drops out a canopy, providing you an incredibly versatile external space. Currently set up like a shower, but this also can be configured as a restroom, bathroom. You have room here for extra cots if you just want to extend the living space to complement the interior. So the Odyssey is really unique in its capabilities to provide a complement to both the external space as well as the interior. You've got an indoor range that you can cook from here. You've got an externally accessible refrigerator that allows you lots of room from the inside, but also you can reach to it from the outside. You've got lots of horizontal space for prep. You've got a sink back here in the corner. This is a full queen bed that just folds down when you're ready for sleeping at night. It's on gas struts, so it's really easy to deploy. It's also really simple to lift. And in the daytime, you've got incredible bench seating that just provides you with a way to get out of the elements, nice, clean, and dry in a comfortable setting. So on the front of the trailer, we've got two complimentary 11-pound propane tanks. You got your spare tire. One of my favorite features, though, is that the spare tire cover doubles as a trash can. That's always handy. You do have the DO35 hitch and the trailer brake, the parking brake right on the tongue, as well as, again, your ARC 750 jack. And then perhaps one of my favorite features, only in Australia do they actually install a firewood rack for collecting firewood on the trail before you hit your campsite. And lastly, we have this wonderful Supapeg 180-degree awning, specially designed for the AOR Odyssey. And now I want to show you the AOR Quantum Plus. It's part of the family of AOR Hybrid Series trailers. This trailer is definitely larger than the Odyssey. It's designed to sleep a family of 5. You've got 3 bunks on the interior as well as a queen-size bed. You've got lots of storage on the inside as well as seating space and a dinette. The Quantum Plus, being a much larger trailer, also has a lot more storage space. The kitchen on this unit, again, large horizontal space for prep. You've got a great 3-burner stove as well as sink here. You've got lots of storage space for pots, pans, deep storage. You've got a 100-liter refrigerator as well as container here. Again, storage prep space and another storage container sliding out the bottom here. So the Quantum Plus also benefits from the DO35 Cruisemaster hitch, parking brake. You've got lots of storage up here in the front boot. You've got rock guard here as well as their signature, yes, lumber rack. So that was the Odyssey and the Quantum Plus. Again, for more information, build sheets, quotes, anything of that nature, please visit xgridcampers.com.
Hi, I'm Jeff Moyers with Taxa Outdoors. I'm going to walk you around our Manus Overland. This is our top selling and the largest unit in the Taxa Outdoors family. This particular unit is 19 feet long, but it weighs only 3,400 pounds. Of course, making it lightweight and towable with just about any vehicle that you would want to use in the overland business. The difference in this overland model, of course, comes with the independent suspension, which is axle-less and raises the unit up. We put on 16-inch tires and we have a lock and roll hitch, which allows this unit to go anywhere. Inside the unit, of course, is a very efficient layout. And the layout was in this particular unit was designed by a guy that was a former architect for NASA. The efficiency of space and the quality of materials that he used in this particular unit makes it different than anything in the marketplace. So this unit will sleep actually, as it sits right now, 4 people. You can drop the table down back here and sleep 2 on the back side of this unit, but we also have bunk beds over here in the front. The sitting space actually locks in and you can make bunk beds on the front and accommodate folks that weigh up to 185 pounds in 2 particular spots here. We have a flex space up here that people can use. You want to sit here and work on a computer or a tablet, but you can also move this. We have a cassette facilities here that can be used, but we also have an indoor shower. Drops down, we have an indoor and outdoor shower. We have kitchen space up here with burners in this particular unit, and we also have freshwater facilities. This unit is air conditioned. That's the only thing in this unit that needs shore power. That's an 8,000 BTU air conditioner that actually locks in place while you're traveling. Then you can unlock it and push it out when you're in a stationary position and out in your camping location. This unit also has a variable truma. The truma is used for hot water heat and heating the unit if you happen to be in cold weather environment. All of the storage space within this unit is modular. As you can see, some of the storage in here are milk crates. Makes it for easy storage. Of course, we have storage in the back under all the sleeping quarters as well. It has a 12-volt cooler that makes it very flexible for anything that you need to use it for. And the batteries that come in this particular unit are group 24 or 27 batteries, or if somebody wants to go with lithium, they can go with that as well. But the layout on this unit has the cabinetry that's all birch, and the floor is Douglas fir one piece. So the quality with stainless steel framing, and the skin on the outside of the unit is actually aluminum with a foam core, which really guarantees that this is a lightweight unit with quality construction that'll go anywhere. So this particular hitch is called a lock and roll hitch. Now the side that slides into the truck or the towing vehicle side is an articulating hitch that moves back and forth, 360 articulating, and locks in and makes this particular camping trailer ride extremely level behind the unit. And like I said before, this will go anywhere. You can find anything about Taxa at our website at taxaoutdoors.com.
Hey everybody, my name is Paul Liner, Managing Director of Purple Line, who manufacture the Opus Camper brand of Aussie-designed folding camper trailers and hybrid caravans. I help make a few of the decisions around the business, and I'm here at the XGRID Open House in Knoxville, Tennessee. I'm going to show you around a few of our units, and I'm going to start with the Opus OP4, which is our flagship folding camper trailer model with the patented air tent system to make it super easy for you all to set up camp and pack it all down. So I'm going to show you this OP4 model right now. This is our Opus OP4 model in stunning orange. It also comes in blue, black and grey. So whatever color your tow vehicle, we've got you covered. This is the flagship model, and it's got the huge air tent on the side. So the patented inflatable technology that we build into all of our tent campers. You hit a button, and then inside of 3 minutes, this entire tent, as you see it, pops straight up. And even better, when you're packing it down, it takes about 30 seconds for all the air to just rush out of it. And so when you are closing it down, you're not fighting with metal poles to get this unit back down. It's all easy, it just falls down straight like a bed sheet, and then you just fold the two lids over to create your hard shell. So one of the main sales features here is just how easy it is to set it up and pack it down. I myself can do it in about 5 minutes, and I did have someone time me to do that, but your average user, even your beginner, is going to be able to set this whole thing up inside of about 10 minutes or so. So real easy to set up, real easy to pack down. And then also, because we're taking out some of those metal poles, it pushes down some of that weight of the trailer as well. So you're looking at about a wet weight of about 3,300 pounds, a gross weight of 4,400 pounds. So you've got your Toyota Tacomas, your 4Runners. I pull it with a Ford Explorer, not on any of the more aggressive off-roading stuff that I'm sure some of our customers do. Grand Cherokees, Gladiators, and then any quarter-ton pickup truck's going to be able to get this off-road into some of those more gnarly tracks that obviously our customers like to go down. First thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to direct you over to the control panel here. So you've got your mains power switch, and then your voltmeter, amp meter, and your battery charge indicator here. So you've got full control over your power. As standard, it comes with 2 AGM batteries. So you've got 100 amps of usable power there because you've got 2 100 amp AGM batteries. If you want to, you can upgrade those to lithium batteries to give you close to 185 amps of usable power. It's designed to take you off-road for about 4 days or so. So there's enough power in that battery bank. And because we're using LED lights and low amp draw pumps, you've got 4 days of off-site power. You've got 40 gallons of fresh water, so plenty of fresh water. And then if you want to, you can sling a couple of jerry cans on front to give you another 12 gallons of fresh water there as well. That's controlled by the front and rear water tank gauges here. And then you've got some 12 volt power right here, and then switches for your pumps, your 12 volt socket, your fridge, your lights, and then a heater. So for our 2024 models, all units are coming with a Truma Vario heat as standard. If you want to, you can also install a Dometic Cool Cap, which is a 10,000 BTU air conditioner, into this unit. That's an optional upgrade as well. So that's the control panel. We've got big R15 mud tires on this thing. So the suspension, which is now becoming much more prevalent inside of the market, is your typical single coil dual shock trailing arm suspension. So it handles all the undulations of off-road towing just phenomenally well. I don't think I've had a single report of someone having a tough time towing one of these things. It glides behind your tow vehicle. And like I said, I pull it with a Ford Explorer, and I barely know the thing is back there. I'm going to take us over now to this phenomenal stainless steel pull-out kitchen on the exterior. For those of you wondering, you can get annexes and awnings, so we've got a couple of different options there. So this whole exterior area is covered. They use the inflatable technology as well. And so the two options are, you've got the full inflatable annex, which is, it doubles your living space. So the same space that I'm going to show you on the inside, that same square footage can exist on the outside as well. You can have a front sheet and a ground sheet so that you're fully enclosed from the harsher weather elements and insects as well. And then you can fully enclose all the front doors so that it's just an extra room for you to live in outside. On top of that, a neat feature is this entire front panel here can fold up, which means that you can have interior and exterior living space, and with your family, everyone's living together. You're not in cloistered rooms separate from each other. So that's one option. The second option is our inflatable canopy, which is very much more just like a standard awning. Again, inflatable, you can leave it permanently attached. So when you hit that button to inflate the air temp, the canopy will inflate as well. And so it gives you a phenomenal amount of covered space from, obviously shade from the sun and protection from wind and rain as well. But that covers this kitchen, which I'm going to go into now. So the entire thing's made out of stainless steel, so very hard wearing. 4-ring burner, huge cooking area. I was just watching a video of one of our customers. Actually, he had a griddle on this side. He was frying up some burgers. He had some vegetables going on this side, and then he was toasting some buns here. So huge amount of cooking space. We've got a chopping board here, which slides out from the unit. We've got cutlery drawer, and then we've got some additional storage here as well. This runs off of the propane, which is a 20-pound propane tank that sits on the front of this unit, along with those jerry cans that I mentioned earlier. We've got an additional chopping board here. You've got a light here for illuminating this in the dark, and then also we've got an additional light up LED section for the entire kitchen, so it brightens the entire area. Drying rack here, and then this is obviously your sink, which is connected to that 40 gallons of fresh water that I mentioned before. Moving around the front here, we've got a ARB 63QT, so that's the classic version. Refrigerator that is connected via 12 volt to the two 100 amp batteries that I mentioned before. And then towards the front, we've got an arc tongue jack and then a Cruise Master DA35, which is a phenomenal hitch. Pivots and moves as you are off-road to help, your vehicle can be in one angle, your tow vehicle can be in another angle, so that you can handle that kind of off-road towing. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to show you the huge amount of living space on the inside of this unit. So let's jump inside. This is the interior of the Opus OP4 unit. As you can see, it's quite cavernous. There's a huge amount of interior living space. Set up for a family of 4, but this can fold down. This leatherette seating area that I'm on can fold down to sleep another 2 kids or 1 smaller adult. This is the front bed, so this is out over the tongue. A couple of things you can do with this bed. If you want to, you can turn it into a king-size bed. So set up a standard, you're sleeping passenger side to driver's side. But if you want to, you can rearrange these cushions to fold it down into a king-size bed. So anybody over 6'1" would now sleep front of the unit to back of the unit. And so the king-size bed stretches all the way out there to the window, and then it comes out to about here as well. And then you rearrange the cushions to set it up so that you've got all that sleeping area. 8 foot, I think it's 8'1" in terms of floor to ceiling height, so even the tallest people can live quite comfortably inside of here. And then these are the air beams right here. This is about 6.5 psi of pressure. The air beams can go up to 9 psi of pressure, but we factory set it to 6.5. You shouldn't need to go any higher than that. We actually did some wind speed tests on this unit, also some water tests as well, where we hovered a helicopter. It was about 2 meters above this unit. We've got a video of that online. I'd highly recommend you check it out. It's insane. But the main point here is that the tent inside was rock solid. So this thing handles the wind phenomenally well. So anybody that's nervous about those more windy areas in the country, this is the unit if you're interested in a tent camper for you, because we've tested it well. We also did some water testing on it as well. So we got a fire truck, we sprayed it down, bone dry inside here. It was about, I think it was 800 API of water that was being sprayed up against the sidewalls and seams of this unit. So wind speed tested, water tested. And then we've also got a video online of, hey, what happens if something goes wrong with your air beams? And so we pulled one out, we ran over it with a truck, we poked it with a fork, and then we just wanted to demonstrate the protective layers of fabric that we've got over the air beams. And so it didn't puncture it. So if you're in here with your kids or whatever and they've got a knife and they start going to town on one of these air beams, the product itself is robust enough to be able to take that kind of light damage. And then to prove the point, we actually deflated the air beam by piercing it with a knife and then demonstrating how to fix it up in situ, on site, without needing any spare parts from us at home base to fix it up. And so they took this little sticky pad, put it over the air beam, inflated it. They needed to leave it for about 2 hours or so. Then they put it back inside the unit, inflated the tent to demonstrate that even if the worst possible case happens on site, the product as standard, it comes with a patch kit. It is robust enough and easy enough to fix on site without needing home base parts to be airshipped over to you whilst you're camping. So the air tent, phenomenal piece of kit, sets up inside of 3 minutes and robust enough to be able to take 60-mile-an-hour wind speeds, fire truck levels of water, and if your kids go to town on one of these air beams, easy enough to fix on site. As you can see, we've got a rather large dinette here. 3 to 4 adults can sit around here quite comfortably. Table on the inside, stereo system built into this thing. I mentioned earlier that a Trima Vario heat now comes as standard. You can install a Dometic 10,000 BTU cool cat system inside here. 2 100 amp AGM batteries, porta potty built inside this unit as well, and then optional hot water shower that's built onto the exterior of the unit that comes with an Ironman shower tent. That's all built onto the cargo rack, which is on the other side of this unit, on the driver's side of the unit. That can hold 500 pounds of capacity, of weight. This is the other side of the Opus Camper. I just wanted to show it to you so you can get a feel for the size and space inside this thing. So this is the rear bed, so we're hanging out over the rear of the camper now. One of the cool options you can buy for this unit is a cinema system. So you can build in I think it's a 50-inch projector screen that's mounted here into the bed lid, and then it connects up at the top there. So this entire section turns into a cinema screen. And then you put a projector, which you connect to the sound system inside of the unit. You position that projector on the table that I showed you earlier, and then you can have family movie nights camped out here inside of your tent. So this is the Opus OP4 with the inflatable air tent, and now I'm going to show you some other units that we also do. This is the Opus OP2. Very similar in a lot of ways to the OP4, so same water capacity, 40 gallons, same battery capacity, 200 amps, same kitchen, same fridge. The differences in this model are it's really designed for couples, or couples with a dog maybe, because instead of 2 fold-out double-sized beds, what you've got is 1 fold-out queen-size bed inside of this thing. So I'll show you the interior in a second. One of the other features is it's got much larger front storage, so it's got double-sized front storage. So you've got all these slide-out drawers and trays here for all of your pots, pans, amenities. You can fit a 2,000-watt generator and strap it down onto this section here. So you've got a lot more front storage, but also the layout of it as well, because you've got the kitchen on the rear of this unit as opposed to on the front, which is what the OP4 has. You've got a nice kitchen environment here where your fridge is here, your kitchen's here. You can use this for cutting as well if you want to. So it's a little bit more friendly to use when you're outside cooking. A lot of the same features and options, so the same canopies and the same air annexes that I mentioned for the OP4, which are all inflatable as well. The air canopy will fit inside this on this unit, and so you can leave it permanently attached. You roll it out when you're ready to set up camp, and then it will inflate with the unit for ease of setup. So This is the very similar air tent technology. It's the same air tent technology, but similar setup times. So 3-minute inflation for just the air tent, and then an extra minute or 2 for the air canopy, for 5 minutes of inflation if you have the whole kit and caboodle, air canopy and air tent as well. And then the air annex as well will also set up so that it fully comes out, fully encloses the kitchen, and then the Truma Vario heat that you can install inside will heat both the main cabin and this exterior annex in. This is anecdotal Facebook knowledge here, but it was about 20-degree temperatures is the lowest I've seen customers boast that they felt comfortable inside of this unit. Another feature the OP2 has that the OP4 doesn't is a built-in shower tent, and that hangs off of the rear of the unit. Whereas the OP4 is an exterior Ironman shower tent. This one actually has one built in, and it comes as standard as well. Same R15 tires, same trailer, suspension, single coil dual shock trailing arm suspension. And why don't I show you the interior of the unit, because that's where the majority of the differences are. This is the interior of the OP2, same wraparound leatherette interior, sofa section. This back section here, this is where the shower tent actually hangs off of. So it'll meet the back section of this tent, and then it'll meet the ground. You stake it down into the ground. We've got a huge shower tent inside this thing. The porta potty also comes as standard inside of this. You'd probably pick that up, put it outside, put it in your shower tent for use. Stereo system built into this unit. Unfortunately, this one cannot have the air conditioner built into it, but like I said, it does have the Vario heat that will heat this interior cabin, and it will heat the air annex if that's fully enclosed and attached to this unit as well. I'm going to show you the queen bed next because it's huge. It's able to get a much bigger bed because this is a single fold as opposed to a double fold, i.e. that's the quantity of lids that you've got that fold over to create the hard shell of the unit when it's all packed down. So this is 6'2" in terms of length, and then I think it's 4'6" in terms of width here. So I'm 6'1", I sleep very comfortably inside of this thing. Huge cavernous living space again, 8-foot ceiling height, so you've got 6'10" in width as well, so a couple of adults and a couple of dogs could live inside here quite comfortably. So this is the OP2, thank you very much. I'm going to show you the OP Lite next. This is the Opus OP Lite. It was designed to handle lighter towing capacity vehicles, or it was designed for that market. So your Jeeps with a 3,500 pound tow capacity, this is the product for you. It's still got the same air tent, so it inflates inside of 3 minutes or so. You could set this unit up inside of 5 minutes or so. Main differences with the OP Lite are it's designed for that weekend warrior. So people that are looking to hook up on a Friday, come back on a Sunday. It's got a single AGM battery and a single 20-gallon water tank here. What it doesn't have is the cargo rack and heater features, so no Truma Vario heat built into this thing. But it's a small little fun box that you can take absolutely anywhere. It's really lightweight. Like I said, it's great for the Jeep community because of its the Jeep's 3,500 pound tow capacity. It can pull this easily. The weight of this is 2,200 pounds dry, probably looking at 2,300 pounds with water and propane built onto the unit. So super lightweight, low towing profile. You won't feel this thing behind you. Similar to the OP2, it's got a large double storage on the front here with the ARB 63QT built in and some additional storage here. This is the control panel for your main power, lights, pumps, fridge, all the 12-volt sockets built into this unit, and a slightly smaller pull-out kitchen. So this has got a 4-ring burner cooker still, but a slightly smaller sink here for washing and keeping the dishes clean. But the same chopping board here as well, so slightly smaller kitchen in total. It's got some rear storage, so it's got, like the OP2, has some rear storage right on the back section there. And it's a single fold, so it's got quite a large bed. I think it's got a 6'2" in terms of length bed, 4'6" in terms of width as well. And then the towing profile is very, very small. It's about 4'5" in terms of its towing profile, so it's very, very small. This is the Opus OP Lite interior, so the same wraparound leatherette interior for this unit. Designed for 2 people, really, so like I said, those weekend warriors that are looking to leave on a Friday, get home on a Sunday. And then plenty of interior living space for 2 people. And then on the front, it's got a queen size bed, so 6'2" in length, 4'6" in width, so plenty of interior living space. The tent fabric is a little bit lighter, so it'll deal with the heat without an air conditioner just that little bit better. A huge amount of ventilation in this thing, so this massive rear window. You've got top vents into the tent, you've got these side windows, and then a big front window on the bed. So crosswinds left and right, front to back, plenty of ventilation inside of this thing. So get it out onto the beach and feel that sea breeze. It's the OP Light queen bed, 6'2" in length, 4'6" in width. Ceiling heights, actually I forgot to mention those. You've got 8'1" in terms of ceiling height, so even the tallest people can live comfortably inside of here. And then when this thing's opened up for 2 people, it is huge, it's cavernous, so plenty of living space, plenty of interior storage for all your clothes and all your food, all the stuff you want to take with you when you're camping throughout the weekend. This is the OP Light. I'm going to show you our OP15 next. This is our Opus OP15 hybrid caravan. Aussie designed, brought into California, and we do the final fit and finish there. So as you can see, it's got the fabric pop-up top, which makes it the hybrid caravan. That takes it to 6'10" in terms of floor-to-ceiling interior living space. The unit comes as standard with pretty much everything. There's very few options on this unit. So as standard, it comes with the large Dometic CFX 75. That's a dual zone, so you can have a fridge or a freezer, 2 freezers, 2 fridges. You can set the compressors to come down to whatever temperature you would like. You've got a Dometic, I think it's a 13,500 BTU Penguin 2 air conditioner built into the roof. That needs a generator to run. That won't run straight off the batteries because it would drink them dry. You've got a Truma Combi Eco. That's your forced air, that runs off the propane, and your hot water, again, runs off of the propane, and that's built into the front of the unit also. That draws from a 63-gallon, there's actually 2 water tanks in there totaling 63 gallons. You've got 17 gallons of grey, that's your shower and sink runoff from the interior bathroom, and then you've got 10 gallons of black, because this is a black tank plumbed toilet built inside of this unit. Now, I'll show you the shower in a little bit. So it's got the standard single coil dual shock trailing arm suspension, and then those, that is connected to R16 mud tyres on this unit here. You're looking at about 5,000 pounds of dry weight. If you put water inside of it, you're looking at about 5,500 pounds, 5,600 pounds. And then the GVWR, so the gross vehicle weight is 6,600 pounds. So you're probably looking at, Jeep Gladiators, and then your F-150s, your Silverados, and then your Tundras as well to pull this thing. So you're probably looking at pickup trucks or your very high-rated SUVs. As standard, it comes with this Fiamma rollout awning with the 2 stabilizer legs on the front, and that will cover the standard huge Opus kitchen that rolls out the side of this unit. Again, stainless steel, has 4 ring burners, large sink, and this one's actually hard connected, so as you roll it out, you're not going to need to connect up the water, hot and cold water. You do still need to connect up the propane. The actual exterior of the unit itself's got 17 windows built into it, so talking about crosswinds and kind of airing this thing out. You've got 17 windows built into the fabric hybrid, the fabric canvas that makes it a hybrid caravan, but also these actually Eurovision windows here as well that can be set to like an airing mode, so if you are sleep inside this thing but you want a little bit of cross breeze without this thing being completely open, you can set it just so that they're slightly ajar so that air can come on through here. You've got some pantry storage here, pots, pans, dishes, cutlery drawer, and then some additional storage inside of this kitchen here as well. And then you've got the prep deck here built into the unit, and then as I mentioned, you've got the Dometic CFX 75 dual zone fridge right here too. It's got a standard galvanized steel chassis that comes with all our Opus units, and the DA35 Cruise Master hitch. So again, phenomenal piece of kit. I love the DA35. I'm going to show you the interior of the unit right now. This is the interior of the OP15. One of the first things you may notice, and it's one of my favorite features about this, is we use solid bamboo for all the interior cabinetry facings. I like it. It's hard wearing, so It'll help you keep the value of this unit. If you scratch it, then you can remove the panel, you can sand it down, you can recoat it, and then this thing can look good as new. So again, if keeping the value of this unit high, the bamboo does a really good job. Not to mention, looks gorgeous, the light bounces off of it, so it feels really light, really quite spacious inside of this unit. On the interior, I mentioned this is the Dometic Penguin 2 air conditioner that will run off a generator. Got a TV built into the unit, and then this is the leatherette interior for a couple of adults and a couple of kids to sit around and have their dinner. Huge king bed on the rear here, so it's a standard king size bed, so bring all your king size bed linens with you. And then, as I mentioned, there's 17 windows inside of this thing, so a lot of cross breeze can come through here, and it keeps it quite airy. You can certainly dry it out very, very easily after you've taken your hot water showers. And then this is the mechanism that actually pops this unit up. So the great thing about that is that when you're driving, it reduces the height by 14 inches, so it makes it easier to tow it. And then it'll also make it, just like I said, like a lowering tower profile, so you're going to suffer less with strong winds with this thing, because it's going to, like I said, tow lower, the wind's going to go over it a little bit easier. So you pull it down, that makes it easier to pull around, and you're going to get less fishtailing. So very easy to tow this thing. And then inside here, what we've got is we've got the hot water shower that's connected to the 63 gallons of fresh water. You've got the toilet inside of here, and you've got a sink inside of here as well. A lot of space to move around inside of there, so nice, easy, comfortable showers inside of this unit. And obviously you can lock yourself away when you need to do your other business. And then on the front, which I'm going to show you now, we've got 2 additional bunks. So this unit sleeps 4 people total. I just wanted to show you the 2 bunks here. So they're actually 6'2" in length. So even an adult could sleep tip to tail inside of this. So this one here is actually a standard single size bed. This one up here is a custom bed. So really for smaller kids up here as well. So this unit can sleep 2 adults in the king size on the rear, and then 2 kids up front here as well. Plenty of living space inside of it, plenty of eating room, and then certainly plenty of sleeping room. And then you can tuck yourself away at night with our lovely curtains here as well. This was the OP15, guys. My name is Paul. I'm here with XGRID at their open house in Knoxville, Tennessee. Can't thank you enough for giving me the time to show you our Opus Camper units. If you want to look us up, then www.opuscamper.us. I'm here with XGRID. We've got dealers across the country, and I really appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Hi there, folks. It's Bob Cassidy from Mission Overland. We're here to show you our 2023 Summit. So we have our Truma fridge freezer, easy to slide in, easy to store. Then we move to our Dometic stove and our sink. These are all slide-ins, very easy to operate. Your propane stove hooks to the propane tanks up front. Your sink, again, hot and cold water, which runs off our 37-gallon water tank. As we move around, you'll see our heavy-duty suspension. So we have 17-inch wheels with a heavy-duty Timberin suspension, 22-inch clearance. We have skid plates from front to back, so very robust, and yet skid plates will keep you covered for traveling over rough roads and branches and trees. As you notice, we have a 270-degree awning. This is all standard on our Summits. This is from OVS. As we move around to the rear, we'll step into the trailer. So inside here, we have a lot of great usable space. We have a nice butcher block table, which folds down into this area, which will give you the ability for a full queen bed. Very comfortable. All LED lighting. We have beautiful windows here with nice ability for shades at night and also for screens. Again, over 7 feet space, so plenty of room to get changed, move around. We have a nice ceiling fan. All of our units come with smoke detectors. We have a fire extinguisher, carbon monoxide. Everything is all aluminum construction, heavy duty trailer. On the outside, we have our plug-in for shore power when you're at a campsite or you're at home. We have a port here for your air conditioning for zero breeze, which is an option. We have our 37-gallon water tank for fresh water to run your shower and your sink on the other side of the trailer. Here we have our Truma heating system, which also heats your furnace inside and your water on the other side. Again, we have an outdoor shower which folds out to about 3 feet off the trailer. Here's your hot and cold connector, which will give you a nice shower in the morning. As we move further in, we have an access door here to get at your services for your water system and some electrical, all heavy duty latches. As we move over to our cargo area, this is where we have our battery storage. So right now we have a 100 amp hour lithium battery with our Victron system, and this can all be managed on your phone on Bluetooth through the Victron app, which will tell you what your consumption is for battery power and also what your solar power would be charging at. As we move around to the front, we have 2 propane cylinders, one on either side, 11-pound cylinders. Our spare tire, plenty of cargo carrying space here up front. And then as we move up to the rooftop, right now we just have a fan on the roof, but we have options for low profile roof racks, air conditioning, and also solar panel. So plenty of options there, depending on what the customer is looking for. Then we move to the front of the trailer. We have here which is called a max coupler. This is something we've been using since the beginning of our trailers. Very nice, easy system, to hook up and pull your trailer. And you can catch all this information on our website at www.missionoverland.ca and let us know what you think and send us your questions. Thank you very much.
Thanks everybody for watching the video. If you actually came out to the show, thanks for coming. We had an incredible day. Lauren, what did you think?
Yeah, it was awesome. Over 300 people showed up today, and for a little business like us starting up here in Knoxville area, it was fantastic. The community here is awesome. So really appreciate everyone's support. Our local partners, we had Windrock Park for off-roading. We had Rocky Top Customs here as well. So some of the local partners is awesome to work with.
If you've got any questions or thoughts or ideas about what you saw here in the video, you like the trailers, come check us out. Come check us out at the Knoxville location here in Lenoir City. Check us out in Vegas, or go online and check us out at xgridcampers.com.